Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely!
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, the KrTC of HipHop. And on behalf of the director, Daniel Toro, and the team behind the scenes, we would just like to say thank you to everybody that's been tuning in since day one. We created this space so we can catch up with artists to find out what they're all about. Plus, available on Facebook and on YouTube. And if there's any artists that you'd like to see right here on DTTV, drop their name on the comments section below. See you on the next live stream of DTTV. This thing.
A tragedy that reveals his purpose. In a world at odds with his way of life. They say there is no place like home. But for Mandla Manyadzi, home is where his worst nightmare comes to life. The inheritance that divides brothers and threatens a legacy. The family secret that seeks to end a marriage.
Just tell me the truth, man. As your wife, I deserve that at least.
This season, the forsaken son of a chief returns home on a personal quest that challenges him to confront old family secrets and discover uncomfortable truths about where his destiny truly lies. Ekaya, coming.
Hello Eswatini, hello world. My name is Tamsanga Sibanze, aka the KrTC of HipHop.
Hello everybody, Sanbonani. I'm Shelly.
For those of you who already know us through the Connect, and for those who are tuning in for the first time, welcome.
Now the Connect was really about taking a chance. We had already hosted a number of in-house events where we brought people together to learn skills and share ideas. We found this hugely valuable.
We always knew we wanted to continue to connect to our followers and listeners, but also to meet new people. And with everything being shut down, we thought this would be a great new way to connect.
Connecting to us is not just about being able to interface. It's a whole lot more. It's about allowing us to self-discover by sharing interesting information from the cognitive and behavioral science space.
Equipping ourselves with practical tools and approaches.
About growing awareness, informing each other, sharing our diverse stories and experiences.
Showcasing what it is that our nations have to offer, what individuals and organizations are doing on the ground, your unique impact.
Now, the situation we are in has in many ways leveled the playing field, given us a chance to stop, think, and do something.
To turn inwards as the outside has been closed off. An opportunity presents itself where we have a captive audience, giving us a chance to tell a story, our story.
Best practice is an important outlook to have today. But often we think that best practice means copy and paste, without considering context, culture, resources, flavor, color, and texture of our unique environment. We want to be able to look into our continent, build what is happening here at home, provide solutions, share thinking and outlook from here to the world.
You are invited. We call on you to support us so that we can continue connecting on our platforms. Share with us what's going on in your place in the world, the continent, and further afield. We want to exchange ideas, learn from each other, and implement to build solutions that serve us, that are by us, for us.
And it's really very simple. All you need to do is connect with us, the Pacific Institute Swaziland. We are on YouTube and Facebook. And don't forget, we are live every Tuesday.
Peace, love, and happiness, and connect. Hello, good evening, and good night, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where in the world you are. It is another beautiful Thursday right here in the Kingdom of Eswatini. To the world, welcome to DTTV. My name is Tamsanga Sibanze, aka the Black Superman, the courtesy of HipHop. And we're about to do this thing once again. So thank you to everybody that is joining us from wherever you are in the world on this here live stream. We understand you could be anywhere in the World Wide Web, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you very much. We're coming at you this evening from Ezulwini, specifically Mfuleni lifestyle. We are broadcasting from the Silver Lounge. You know, they took us up a level. We're upgraded. We're in the VIP lounge right now, and that's where we're coming at you from. And with me, I've got the super sensational, the one, the only, the boy, the man, the myth, the legend. Oxygen is in the building.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Round of applause. My man.
Yo, yeah, man. What's up?
Good job, coach.
Hey, ngiyaphi mzane kunjani?
Oh no, all is well.
Yeah, man.
Happy to finally have you here.
I'm honored to be here also, man.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Yeah, man.
I've been
looking forward to the conversation, but more importantly, I'm looking forward to the music.
Of course, man. Of course. I mean, it's good to be back
Yeah.
on stage like that, you know.
After what seemed to be forever.
Ish, man. You know what it is.
Yeah. So that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have the boy Oxygen throwing down in a couple of minutes. But before he does that, we'll just have a quick chat to find out where he is and what's going on in his world. DTTV this evening is coming at you live. And a special thanks to Prime Digital for the graphic designs. They also provide marketing solutions such as graphic design, web design, branding, design, and other tech solutions. Of course, we also do have the boy, Sean D'Souza. He's in the building right now to make sure that even though we're streaming live, but after the stream, we've got these pictures that capture the moments and capture them so well. He did a brilliant job last week when we had Noma Lungelo on the show. You guys pretty much had an idea of what went down at the show because of the pictures, and it was all thanks to Sean D'Souza. And of course, Will Brown will also be joining us at some point today, also another brilliant photographer. Sound and PA system has been brought to you by Platinum Sounds. You will hear the band is going to be sounding nice today. Last week we only had 2-piece band. This week we've turned it up a notch because Oxygen doesn't play.
I don't do that.
Half,
man.
don't do half, must go all the way.
No half stepping, man. We're going.
And Evolve Studios for the broadcasting and media production today. Behind the scenes, we do have the homie Lunga, as the other homie Daniel Toro is at another place handling some other business. It's beautiful to see that the live stream culture is taking shape in the Kingdom of Eswatini, and we appreciate that very much. Speaking of taking shape, as you can see, we're in a different place. We started out the show in the living room, and then last week we were out at Kazimula Studios, and today we're at Mfuleni Lifestyle. So we would like to thank everybody that has chosen to partner with us to make sure that we have beautiful spaces and a beautiful setting. And of course, Mfuleni also decided, you know what, I'm going to throw in a little bit of refreshments as well, because they understand the kind of work and manpower that goes into pulling off a production like this one here today. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, thank you for joining us, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. I'd like to give a special shout out to somebody who's on this for the first time, Dumiso Eugene. Kumalo, I know he actually hit me up on Twitter to say, yo, how do I become a part of this awesomeness? And then I sent him the link, and I can see that he's on here today. So shout out to you, sir. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. I hope you do enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Oxygen. Let's get straight to it, brother. How are you feeling? We are in a very strange and unusual time and space in our lifeline. We have been watching movies. We've seen this thing on film before, but never in our wildest dream did we ever think we're going to live in it.
Man.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling strange, like you say.
Yeah, I understand that feeling.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling strange because, you know, you never know what to do, you know, when it's your first time going through something.
I mean, obviously, it doesn't matter what your first time is. When it's your first time, you never know what to do. Bring it back.
Okay,
Hey,
all right.
Stop it. Bring it back.
Family show.
Yeah,
man. It's strange, but at the same time, you have to appreciate, you know, the time to yourself.
Yeah.
Because as things are going on out there, as we're staying at home, hopefully we're all staying at home. You get to learn more about yourself.
Sure.
You know, instead of blocking out whatever you're feeling or thinking or experiencing within with all that is happening within the world, like simple things like traffic jams or stress at work, you know.
Yeah.
But now you're at work, you're at home rather. You're working at your own pace.
All right.
Yes, there are deadlines at home, but you are constantly home.
Yeah.
And that gives you the time to find yourself in that process. Well, that's what I've been doing at least.
Man. So speaking of finding time to be at home and finding yourself in that process, I think for you it actually gave birth to the Monday Night Thought series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So just tell us a little bit about that. What inspired it and where are you going with it? What are you hoping that me as a follower of that series, what are you hoping that I gain or come out with?
All right, so it's a series that started on Twitter. You know, I felt like, you know, I have a whole lot of thoughts that I would love to share with people.
Sure.
And writing songs at the time, writing songs and releasing them was difficult, you know. So the platform Twitter was there because, you know, people on Twitter paid more attention than Facebook or Instagram. And on Instagram, you can't really put it down in text unless you edit a pic and then you post it.
Yeah.
So on Twitter, it went on for a while. And I thought, as the pandemic started, I thought, how about I turn this into a positive type of series that is going to inspire people and in terms of finding themselves.
All right.
You know.
All right.
So it's mainly emotional and mental connection. You know.
Okay.
So it's basically, you know, when you sit down and you think to yourself, it's a nice day outside. What do I want to do? You know, and that type of thing will then lead into, okay, but if I do this, this will happen, or this will happen as a result of what I'm going to do. But then the thought process behind that is what we usually then discard, you know. But that's important. It's like the small voice that we all have, but we don't know how it sounds, you know. So that's where the thought series actually came from. So I started posting it every Monday because I had a friend of mine, Ngensinziso Dlamini.
Okay.
He's a high school friend of mine. He was like, yo, man, why don't you take this seriously? Because I'm learning a lot from this. And if I'm learning, then how many other people can actually take from this? And I was like, you know what? You got a point.
Oh, man, I love that. I love the fact that it's Monday night, so there's some sort of order. So I know exactly when to expect it.
Yeah, exactly.
And the fact that you're calling it a series means it's continuous.
Yes.
And I love what you're saying. Your friend said, because most of the time, especially when you're somebody in the public eye, spotlight is on you. See what I did there? Just a young plug.
Bars.
You never know who's listening or who's watching.
True.
So it's always nice to just like put yourself in that position where you can actually share some stuff. All right, man, I love what's going on the chats. So thank you guys very much. Mpile, Shabalala, She says, finally, I know you've been waiting. Thank you very much, Mshengu, for just being consistent and, you know, following us every week. We appreciate you very much. And I know today for you, the show is a little bit more personal because we got family in the building. So yeah, I hope you actually really do throw some questions for him. Tell us some funny stories about him, you know, when he was growing up. We would like to know a little bit more about him, but not from him, from you as well. Pinda Master P, another regular in the show, man. I'm hoping that one day, and we will try and make this happen, I'm hoping that one day we can get you on the set behind doing what you do best.
That would be
and
dope.
he says, looking fresh, gents. And I know also that's a young plug because we are out here looking fresh in Sconian Republic attire. You know what I mean? And Master P, of course, is an ambassador of the Republic. So yeah, man, thank you very much to Sconia for making sure that the uniqueness of the Swazi attire is represented in urban wear. So we appreciate you very much. Nomfundo Gianni says, so super proud of you, Mr. Sensational Oxygen.
Thank you so much. I love you too, man.
And big up to the greatest host. Now you sit, this is where you
Oh my
sit down
God.
because this is now, she's talking to me now. Thank you so much, Nomfundo. You're like a rock star. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Larry Mastermind Mhlanga, thank you for joining us. Dumiso, I told you, man, like I appreciate the fact that you actually acted on something that we spoke about earlier this afternoon. Tay Tay says, loving the Swazi wear. Fire! You know, Nompumelelo real gunene. Finding something positive from the pandemic is crucial. We're realizing that Swati swag is boss. And also, Nompumelelo is another one who just is a regular in the show, and we appreciate you so much because I know you're joining us from the other side of the world as well. So this means so much to us.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that we're not only reaching to Emaswati in the kingdom of Eswatini, but also to others who are in other parts of the world.
Man, shout out to them.
Dodo, I know now I'm using privilege now.
Hey.
Now I'm using privilege now. Tell us a little something about the name Oxygen and the connection between the name Oxygen and the music.
All right. Just a short background.
Sure.
You know, the Oxygen for me, stood out because I loved the periodic table at a point in high school.
So are you saying you were like that super science student? Some of your students are watching. Some of your teachers are watching. So you better choose your next answer carefully.
You know, I was more of an entertainer in high school.
You're the class clown. Loosely translated.
Yeah, we had class clowns, but then I was that guy who'd be like, that guy's cracking a joke, and then I laughed the loudest, and then it'd be like, who can dance? I'd be like, yeah, that's me. You know. But for me, Oxygen was like, okay, this could be a really cool stage name for me because I had started writing at that time. But what it means now to me is we live by oxygen. And now me writing music or giving out my music to people, I would love them to live by it too. That's oxygen, you know what I mean? So I hope anybody listening to this can know that, I'm actually not making music because I want to, but I actually want to give life to people out there just like Monday Night Thoughts.
Oh, man, you gotta love it. I love it when we have these conversations and people are actually giving us, the stories behind the story. So that's beautiful. Thank you very much. Now, I had the honor and the privilege of being a part of of a certain part of your journey into stardom, which is, I feel, is where you are right now. It's still at the at early stages.
Yes.
But I got to see you just before that, and that was just before you jumped on the Spotlight competition, and then I got to watch you throughout the Spotlight competition. So now, the MTN Spotlight competition comes around. Give me the thought process that leads you to a space whereby you are like, let me jump on this. Let me see what will happen. Because I know, speaking from experience, as an artist, one of the scariest things that you can do is to be so vulnerable that you put yourself on a platform in front of people and you say to them, judge me. Judge my art. Judge this one thing that I love more than anything else. And then they sit there, watch you, listen to you, criticize you or build you up, and then you take it, and then you come back again next week, and then you come back again next week, and then you keep coming. So just tell me about the thought process that leads you to a space whereby you feel like you want to jump on a talent search competition.
Man, that one was actually a difficult one for me because I hadn't been part of a competition that massive, you know. It's MTN, one of the biggest, if not the biggest names in Eswatini right now. One of the biggest names in Africa,
brightest.
you know what I mean? The brightest name in Africa, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, when you take a look at that and you're like, they're hosting a competition and I want to be in that, it was me. Will they love my art? Because I came with a different type of style, but at the same time it was
very
likened,
unique.
it was likened to the general hip hop. Yet, you know, I am retro like that. You know? So, thinking about going into the competition, yes, you had said you had seen me just before Spotlight. I think it was at Homebrew Music.
Yes.
Or was it?
Yes.
Or
round about that time. I did see you on a stage though before I saw you at the Spotlight. Yes.
Yeah, round about there. So, and shout outs to you, man. I mean, you like you really played a big part in that. But I was like,
pleasure, bro.
I'm already here on stages, and I'm getting onto these platforms, and I'm getting people to hear me, but now there's this competition where I need to now start afresh.
Okay.
You know, so that should I really do this?
Yeah.
Because I'm all the way here. I've built it up, but now I have to come down and be a regular person. You know, a regular person. So with that, it was confusing for me. I actually talked to some of my friends, S Cubed.
Sure.
I consulted. I was like, man, do you really think this is a good idea? And Caesar said to me, you know what? You have nothing to lose. Tell me find a way around it. I thought about it. I was like, I don't have anything to lose. So me going into the Spotlight and being there with my sister also was quite special, you know, because I knew that if I didn't make it through, she definitely was going to make it through because she's got one of the best voices in life. Yes, quote me on that. She's got one of the best voices in life, man. But, you know, I was like, at least the family is going to be represented here. So getting that ticket for me was like, word?
Yeah.
I'm that good? Because you had like hundreds of people outside, and that was only Manzini. You still have Mabani, you still have Nhlangano, you still have all these other places.
Speak,
You know,
all of these places that we went to,
you still have all of these other places, and you have hundreds of people outside gunning for that spot, the ticket that I have right now, you know. So for me, it was a bittersweet moment to have actually gone through, but I'm at the bottom.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is very interesting, bro, because I had the privilege of having a conversation with Lucid, you know, just when he was dropping his single "Note to Self."
Shout out to Lucid, bro.
Yeah, man. And the one thing that I'm picking up from both of you is the moment with yourself to say, I'm going to take my pride, put it over there, take my ego, put it over there. I'm going to assume humility and bring myself down, because it is in this bringing myself down that I feel I will find my way up.
Yeah.
And you guys took that gamble, and boy, did it pay.
Boy, did it pay. You know, going into the top 10, because another emotional moment for me was hearing my name and you will not be making it through, and I'm like, wow, this is the end, you know. And I've given sweat and tears for this. You know, I write
Literally.
every week and I memorized every week, and now that is not good enough. You know, so I was like, man. And then the judges come back and they're like, no. Both of y'all, because I think it was with Mel's, right?
Yeah, with Melusi, yeah.
It was like, y'all guys aren't going anywhere. And for me, I knew at that moment that I am supposed to do better than what I did that day, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ham. And I came back with, I think it was Bruno Mars, 24K Magic, right?
Yeah.
I had to do something, man.
You went from the bottom of the bottom to the top of the top in 1 week. Like, that was just like such a freaking...
Yeah, and I had to do that because just like you said, you put your pride aside, you put your ego aside and be like, you know what, man, you got to prove something here. People at home have been voting from from like top 60 or something, and now you're 10 and you can't let them down like that. I knew I had people loving what I do the moment that happened, you know.
Man, thank you very much once again for tuning in on this here live stream. We're coming at you from Mfuleni Lifestyle. We're chilling at the Silver Lounge VIP section, you know, because that's how we do.
After
you
this,
know?
it might be gold, man.
Taking it up a notch. So thank you once again to the management and staff of Mfuleni for opening their doors and welcoming. Thank you to everybody that is tuning in on this live stream. We see the comments, they're popping, and Mpile is in agreement with you and says, and the family was definitely represented. You guys were amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's my favorite cousin, by the way.
Oh, of course,
Don't tell anyone I said that, though.
And Tay also says, shout out to the name, music is indeed our oxygen.
Ooh.
So, bro, now you brought in something about a moment in the MTN SpotLight competition.
Yeah.
First of all, you even getting a ticket was a very interesting emotional roller coaster for you, because what happened is you went in, you auditioned, you didn't get enough yeses, you got 3 out of 4, and not all 4. The judges say, wait for us outside.
Hey, man.
And then now you're chilling there for those hours. You're just chilling there for those hours, waiting for your fate. It's a case of, could have been easier if you guys just told me immediately that I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they say, no, wait for us. We'll get back to you. And this thing catches up again with you in the top 10 moment where eliminations come up, you are eliminated, but then the judges are like, oh, hey, actually, wait.
Wait.
At the auditions, the wait was a couple of hours. At the eliminations, the wait was a couple of minutes. But I think it was, me personally, I think it must have been the same feeling.
Yeah.
One just took longer, the other one was shorter, but it was the same feeling.
Yeah.
Tell us what was going through your mind at that point in time. One, when you were waiting during the auditions, and then when you're now waiting during the eliminations.
Man, you know, the auditions, man, were funny because I was like, what, contestant number 2?
Contestant number 2.
Number 2.
In Manzini, our first ever audition
session. And the first guy was Nia Naira, right?
Nia Naira. Shout out
man,
to the
Nia
legendary.
Naira. Oh my God. Okay, anyway, back to the question. I at that moment I was like, wow, I don't know anything at this point in time. I don't know anything. I didn't know whether to be sad or happy or whatever, but I felt tired. I felt tired emotionally. I was like, what am I waiting for? You see contestant number 50-some going in and they come in. I'm like, no, it was a no. And I'm thinking, why am I waiting?
Yeah.
And for me, that anxiety was too heavy. It was too heavy because, yo. And then at the elimination, the top 10 elimination, yes, it was shorter, but I feel like that one hit me a lot. Yeah. Because at least at the auditions, it was like, audition. If you make it, you don't. I mean, if you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't, you know. But top 10, now you've made it. You're top 10. Yeah. And you have to wait minutes, and you're like, my God, I do not know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry because that for me meant a whole lot for my career.
Yeah.
Knowing the magnitude of the competition and where it would get me. And now I'm eliminated after all that work.
Oh,
so
man.
waiting those few minutes was like, oh my goodness. What's going to happen?
Well, the question is, what's going to happen? What happened is he comes back. The judges give him another shot, saying to him, look, we'll give you a pass. You're not eliminated this week. You get to come back. And he makes the comeback, an epic comeback, because then he comes back from being at the brink of elimination. Actually, it's not even the brink. He got eliminated, got brought back by the judges, and then made an epic comeback, which took him all the way to the top 3 of the competition. All right, homie.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, before the Spotlight, Oxygen existed.
Yes, of course.
And then now there's Oxygen after the Spotlight. I want you to talk to me briefly about what's the difference. What are you seeing, or what are you experiencing differently as Oxygen before MTN Spotlight, and now as Oxygen, the MTN Spotlight competition top 3 finalist and MTN brand ambassador? But before we get that, Master P, I see you. You're talking about lagging. Our technicians are working on it, but it's a network situation. So there's nothing much we can actually do about it. But the guys are trying out a little something. So thank you very much for that heads up. We appreciate it very much. Oxygen before MTN Spotlight, and now Oxygen post MTN Spotlight as a top 3 finalist and as an MTN brand ambassador. What's the difference?
Wow, huge difference in fact, because Oxygen was trying to get into the space where I'm in right now, obviously. So I would say I had a lot to prove. I had a lot to prove. I had a lot of reaching out to people that I had to do through my music, my deeds, or whatever. I felt like I needed something special. At that point, I was just like Oxygen. Oh, hey, you can rap and you can sing sometimes. But it was more like, man, when you're looking at you, courtesy of HipHop, you're looking at your Mosaic, the producer, and King Terry's on stage, and these people know what they're doing on stage, And sitting there or standing there and watching you guys was like, I can do this. I'm inspired to do this. And that was the Oxygen before Spotlight. Now you come into Spotlight and you experience something like being in the top 3. That was fantastic. That was a fantastic experience where you had all-round VIP treatment, like from top 7, I think. Like, I didn't even lift a finger, man. I'd be like, where my phone at? And you have like Cindy or Nomfundo be like, here it is. And then I'll be like, okay, cool. Okay, fine. Thank you for my phone. I need to fix my outfit. And someone's be like, I'll iron it for you. And you're like, man, I'm not used to this, But you go and live that. Oh, shout out to MTN for that, man. Like supplying or giving us artist liaisons like Nomfundo and Cindy. Those people work hard, man.
Totally amazing. I was like jealous. I was like, man,
yo,
look, ain't nobody got me like that.
Man, I felt more important than you.
Nyabona. But I mean, you're actually talking about something very important, because, like you're saying, on the one end, you're on the ground looking up to somebody like Mosaic. And fast forward a couple of weeks later, you're actually on stage with Mosaic.
Bruh, like, yo, you can't explain something like that, when you're like, man, because when you plan before Spotlight, when you plan, you're like, okay, in 3 years, I'll be able to do this. And then if this happens, this can happen. But now the time is like 3-5 years, 7-10 years maybe. and then you'll get to a point where you're like, KrTC
these guys are now my
Mosaic.
peers. Yeah.
But for Spotlight to fast forward that,
Yeah. Like they'll
like
accelerated. Yeah.
you know, and and that's where I am right now, where I have to now learn how to be a superstar.
Yeah.
You know, how to be a superstar, the one that MTN made me, via Spotlight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in that light, it comes with a whole lot of new challenges.
All right.
You know, it comes with a whole lot of new challenges where you can't say anything right now. You know, you can't just say anything because you've got people that are looking at what you're saying and maybe are inspired by me, just like I was inspired by what I would see as the Oxygen before Spotlight.
Oh man. So you're actually touching on something that I want us to go into very, very quickly. As we're now getting ready to experience the sensational Oxygen in song in a couple of minutes. You are now in a space as an artist where you are officially a brand, an entertainment brand. But not only just an entertainment brand, you're an entertainment brand that is associated with a big name brand like MTN, and you're actually a brand ambassador. How was that experience for you?
For me, it's humbling.
Okay.
It's humbling because it's not every day you get to be an ambassador for anything.
For anything.
You know, for
anything at all.
Let
Even the hood, even the streets don't just make you an ambassador for that street corner. You don't just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. And to be an ambassador for the biggest company in Africa is mind-blowing for someone like me who didn't even think they would get there, or they would get there in 10 years, you know. So I love how they are a family unit. Yeah. You know, you come in there, you're gonna be on some, I don't know what to do, but then someone's gonna be like, no, come through.
Come this way.
Come this
Take
way.
you in and like.
Yeah, they
make
just
you feel a part of the family. Yeah.
Make you feel at home, man, and that's why I enjoy being an ambassador, and I love those guys to death. I love those guys, and being an ambassador for me, it feels amazing. It feels like, you know, it matches where Spotlight put me.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
You know, you're a top 3 finalist, and then you have all these glitz and glam and cameras and everything, and then it matches, you know, that and being an ambassador. So you're like, I can work with this, especially if you have someone saying, no, I know you don't know how to be an ambassador, so but here you go. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and shout out to MTN for that, man.
Oh man, you gotta love it. You gotta love it when a young man like Oxygen has dreams and somebody can come in and not only make those dreams come true, but accelerate them in a rate that even he did not expect. And I think this is actually very biblical, because every generation is better than the previous generation. So what took me and Mosaic and King Terry 5-10 years to figure out is taking guys like Oxygen a year or 2 to figure out. Now that means it's going to put them in a better place 10 years from now. So that's how we build an industry, and that's how we build the next generation of superstars. I love what's going on right here on the comment section. Tay Tay says, I remember watching you perform at King Terry's show last year at around the same time of the year. And Mpile, your cousin, says, I knew Dodo, she's not bringing in the family name. I knew Dodo could sing and dance because of all our family gatherings, he was the entertainer. However, I remember seeing him perform at the Kifness show in Tums last year in April. I can't explain all the feels at the moment, and he just kept going, because then it was the Deja Vu performance and MTN Spotlight. From Swatini to the world, hashtag Kazlove.
Kazlove. I love you, man. I love you, Peter, man. I love you to death. And yeah, man, Deciphered was actually a show. Tay Tay, Deciphered was a great show.
Sure.
It's one of the pivotal moments of my career. Well, before Spotlight, because I was doing vocals at a show. I was doing vocals, and him too allowing me into his space. That also is a humbling thing, you know.
So I mean, just as we're getting ready to bring out the band, I just want to say that though you don't ever underplay the effort that you made to be present and to be around. I remember when I put on the Unleashed concert, April 25, 2019, you came to me as this young man that I didn't even know and said, anything you need, let me know. You decided to be my stage hand. So you're now talking about being at MTN SpotLight and saying, where's my phone, and somebody bringing to you, where are my shoes, somebody bringing them to you.
Yeah.
You did that for me at the Unleashed concert.
Man.
And it's just amazing how karma came back to you. And then somebody did the exact same thing for you just a year later.
It was wonderful.
So big up to you for always putting yourself in a position where you can help somebody else, because one way or the other, that always comes back at you.
Thank you so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls all around the world, from wherever in the world you are streaming this evening, please sit back, relax, take a couple of minutes as my boy Lunga is about to take us to commercial, and then we get ready for the performance right here at DTTV. We're coming at you live from Mfuleni Lifestyle. The Silver Lounge is where we're at. We're chilling VIP style, and it's about to get rowdy. So Lunga, let's take it to commercial, and then when we come back, the homie Oxygen is gonna give us life.
Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful. DJ Khaled.
It is a day to celebrate.
We're ready for action.
I like it when it's nice and soft. That is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic.
Just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, the KrTC of HipHop. And on behalf of the director, Daniel Toro, and the team behind the scenes, we would just like to say thank you to everybody that's been tuning in since day one. We created this space so we can catch up with artists to find out what they're all about, plus to get some good music. We are available on Facebook and on YouTube. And if there's any artists that you'd like to see right here on DTTV, drop their name on the comments section below. See you on the next live stream of DTTV. This thing fell in.
A tragedy that reveals his purpose. In a world at odds with his way of life. They say there is no place like home. But for Mandla Manyatsi, home is where his worst nightmare comes to life. The inheritance that divides brothers and threatens a legacy. The family secret that seeks to end a marriage.
Just tell me the truth, man. As your wife, I deserve that at least.
This season, the forsaken son of a chief returns home on a personal quest that challenges him to confront old family secrets and discover uncomfortable truths about where his destiny truly lies. Ekhaya. Coming to your screens this June, only on Eswatini TV.
Hello Eswatini, hello world. My name is Tamsanga Sibanze, aka the Courtesy of Hip-Hop.
Hello everybody, Sanbonani. I'm Shelly.
For those of you who already know us through the Connect, and for those who are tuning in for the first time, welcome.
Now, the Connect was really about taking a chance. We had already hosted a number of in-house events where we brought people together to learn skills and share ideas. We found this hugely valuable.
We always knew we wanted to continue to connect to our followers and listeners, but also to meet new people. And with everything being shut down, we thought this would be a great new way to connect.
Connecting to us is not just about being able to interface. It's a whole lot more. It's about allowing us to self-discover by sharing interesting information from the cognitive and behavioral science space.
Equipping ourselves with practical tools and approaches.
About growing awareness, informing each other, sharing our diverse stories and experiences.
Showcasing what it is that our nations have to offer, what individuals and organizations are doing on the ground, your unique impact.
Now, the situation we are in has in many ways leveled the playing field, given us a chance to stop, think, and do something.
To turn inwards as the outside has been closed off. An opportunity presents itself where we have a captive audience, giving us a chance to tell a story, our story.
Best practice is an important outlook to have today. But often we think that best practice means copy and paste, without considering context, culture, resources, flavor, color, and texture of our unique environment. We want to be able to look into our continent and share with the world what is happening here at home. Provide solutions, share thinking, and outlook from here to the world.
You are invited. We call on you to support us so that we can continue connecting on our platforms. Share with us what's going on in your place in the world, the continent, and further afield. We want to exchange ideas, learn from each other, and implement to build solutions that serve us, that are by us, for us.
And it's really very simple. All you need to do is connect with us, the Pacific Institute Swaziland. We are on YouTube and Facebook. And don't forget, we are live every Tuesday.
Peace, love, and happiness, and connect. And we're back. We're still out here at Mfuleni Lifestyle in the Ezulwini Valley in the Kingdom of Eswatini. We are brought to you this evening by Prime Digital, Sean D'Souza Photography for holding us down, Will Brown, Platinum Concepts, and Evolve Studios. Those are the guys that are broadcasting this here live stream. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been a beautiful conversation with the homie Oxygen. Right about now, we're about to unleash him and let him do the one thing that he do, which is to perform and be sensational. I want to take this one quick comment from the comment section before we bring him in. Nomfundo Gianna says, that narration of what he did at the Unleashed concert reminds me of his reaction to an invite to Homebrew show. He was supposed to join a family lunch, but he simply said, this is work for me. It initially felt like he was being defiant to his family, but engaging with him, I understood how he took his career seriously. I hope Nono has forgiven you for that. He hopes so too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down. Once again, thank you very much for choosing to be with us. We understand you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us this evening. So behind me, I've got the S-Cube Project, and that's who's going to be carrying the homie Oxygen sonically rather, not aesthetically, sonically in music. On the keys, I've got the homie, my brother, my main man, NKO. On the saxophone, we've got the super Zwile. Right here on the lead guitar is the homie Sibs in the city. Over here on bass, I got the boy Pumla, and of course the music director, the man behind the music, the man who makes us all look and sound superstarish. Seeds. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters all around the world, everybody stream and welcome the sensational Oxygen.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Oxygen. And the Escrow Project. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's good to be back. Most of y'all know this one. Let's go. Somebody pull the curtains up. Don't forget to turn the lights on. We just started living. You better stop believing. If you believe, say whoa, 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 yeah, whoa, whoa, yeah. If you believe, say yeah. Listen, I ain't a historian, but I'm sticking to the timeline. Guilty as charged. I'm on full battery. I hear you trash talking, but the signs they don't litter. Got an ace up my sleeve, so you just know that I'm the dealer. Yeah, I'm always in the clouds, and I'm that silver lining. And I never did accounting. I know who to give this credit. I got so used to crushing that I never felt you grinding. I'm getting rich only by the attention you've been paying. I don't know what to say. I just say what I know. Truth hurts, and I can see the bruises on their faces. Tongues ain't for sale, although I got expensive taste. Oxygen, the name, life giving it the breathtaking. Divorced with the game, went on to the business. Money overweight, that's why I work to keep my fitness. Rather say etc, cause I'll never go speechless. Even when they sneeze on me, somebody pull the curtains off. Oh! Don't forget to turn the lights on. We just started living, you better stop believing. Whoa, 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 yeah, whoa, yeah. If you believe, say, Oxygen, baby, and the O is for #1. Eat up every single person on that music pie chart. Hitters battle to go platinum in that oxy mine. Well, yes, that mine is mine, but you'll never mind mine. Now tell me, have you seen a squirrel go walnuts? Never get them stomach butterflies, but I got guts. Do that fist pump, put some air in. This ain't about complexion, but I ain't gotta be fair, do it. Hitters all in that O-tip, live fast so I slow sip. I ain't letting go, game all in that vice grip. Hey, Oxygen, babe, well that's just who I are. I'm the breathtaker, and that needs CPR. I on the prize, and it's looking back at me. I'ma put my shades on, cause I never like staring. I respect the fact that I can tell you 2 different stories. You just gotta figure that out. Somebody pull the curtains out. Hey, don't forget to turn the lights on. We just started living, you better stop believing. If you believe, say whoa, 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 stream, whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. If you believe, say, oh. 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 If you believe, say
this song at home. Come closer. Girl, I want you to. You say all you want to do is do me a favor, baby. Sing. Don't be shy, my baby. Let's go. Let me hold you, mama. Your skin kissed by the sun, yeah. Your smile says you're the one, yeah. Your lips silky as wine, yeah. My heart fast beating for ya. Temperature getting higher. Baby, you are my fire. You are now my desire. Your skin so smooth, yeah. My hand raised to the moon, yeah. I'm going back to my roots, yeah. I don't mean to be rude, yeah. The way you move your body, enough to hypnotize me. You are the one for me, and I won't take it easy. Girl, I want you to. You say all you want to do is do me a favor, baby. See, don't be shy, my baby. Oh, 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 girl, I want you to. Hey, yeah, yeah. You say all you want to do is do me a favor, baby. Don't be shy, my baby. Master P, I see you. Glad you love the jam. I love that. Man, shout out to everyone watching this, man. I love you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, every Thursday, shout out to Muzi for this one. Voices in my head telling me not to worry. Nobody gotta die in this part of the story. But you chose to bite the hand that's got the spoon in it. Then you force the hand that's got the knife in it. See it coming cause I'll never backstab anybody. But these knives on my back had to come from somebody that I trusted with my back turned. Seemingly these tables have to be turned. Well, since we living in a world far from normal, everybody going crazy, but that's the new normal. And those that are normal are crazy, so we crazy normal. So we push each other buttons cause we abnormal. Makes sense when you put it like that, cause it's hard to swallow bitter pills of realization. And I'm trying to find my way around this whole thing. Cause home is where the heart is. 8:30. Church. Started in the basement. All we was fighting for was placement, development. Now I ain't afraid to call us make men. They said we would never make it in this game, man. No Bible, but when I drop verses, I hear amen. Motto is no half step in, all in like them 3 stripes is what I'm stepping in. High as you want, I levitate but keep it oh. Says she wanna kiss me, now she grabbing her stilettos. Oxy take it deeper than bone marrow. Lift to pierce the bullseye, no bow and arrow. Hottest person here, but when I spit it's like the AC on cuz. To them hitters I'm called this OXYGEN. Hitters hear me, now they dropping their pens. Hey, elevator flow, you taking the stairs. And life is a ball cause I'm walking in them JPEGs. Hitter, I'm nice, like Easter decorations. Silence speaks volumes, man, I hear congratulations. Whoever thought that I'd blow up like an airbag? Smash grab is what I'm doing to this game, man. Flip the script with only 2 fingers, yellow pages. Then I speak the truth only, heard by all ages. Yes, I say I've made it, but that's after 3 stages. Find yourself feeling right, then you hit the stages. Yeah, I keep going like I'm solar powered, straight from above, hit a G powered. Flexing, man, I just do it like I can do it. Rough season, everything, and I just sail through it. No stress, no rules, no quitting, no games, no fakes, no worries, no faults, no tears, no time lost, more extra sauce. Some girls I might have lost, but either way I say no problem. We're saying yes to the good times, say it like it's never said, that just makes some people minds. Romance is still running in my mind, but I gave her water breaks only a couple of times. I turned a new leaf, but now it's time to turn the whole tree. Don't need a person to determine how it's gonna be. So I live free, cause I was born free. Oxy priceless, so that just means I ain't for free. Rock, paper, scissors is the gamble of life. We get to figure that when we're still young in this life, right? Bad seems good, but why we gotta love them? I mean, the questions all there, but there ain't nobody gonna ask them. Oxygen, baby, and the O's for overcome up. You don't have to be a rich person's what I show 'em. Speaking from the heart, you never go wrong there. There's never no way, and you know I will go there. So I turn a new chapter, write it like the art, preach it like the scripture, do it like the breath tank, flow like the water, make it like the party. And oxygen, baby, and the O's for one winner. So I turn a new chapter, write it like the art, preach it like the scripture, do it like the breath tank, flow like the water, make it like the party. And oxygen, baby, yeah. Oxygen, baby, and the host for one winner, yeah. Take it away, SQ Project. Turn a new chapter, write it like the author, preach it like the scripture, do it like the breath take, flow like the water, make it like the potter. Oxygen, baby, the O's for one winner, yeah. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do the last song and bid y'all good night from the sensation. Most of y'all will know this. Never do it like us. From the I Am Here EP. After this, I'm out. 1, 2, hey! Never do it like us. Never do it like us. Never do it like us. Never do it like yeah. Never do it like us. Y'all never do it like me. We'll never do it like y'all. Never do it like us. Never do it like us. Yeah. Hey! Never do it like us. Never do it like us. Listen. Never do it like us. Y'all will never do it like us. Roll good in the whip. Hey, couple hundreds in the pocket. I got a couple hundreds in the pocket. Hey, yeah. Team member never do it like y'all. Dream on, cause they never ever do it like us. For what it's worth, I can give you that. I got none of you. Woo! 3 stripes on my soul. Going all in like a boss. Everything we do is no fault. Straight talent, I would never talk. Real talk, hey. We just spend the whole city grand. Do it like we got in front of pins. It's all fun, it'll never end. So mean, we just always in. There's no pain, man, we just always in. Never do it like us. 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 Y'all will never do it like me. We'll never do it like y'all. Never do it like us. Never, never, never do it like us. Hey, yes. Never do it like us. Woo. Put them cups in the sky. Turn up on the couch, then you pull it down. That's a default toast to all the good times that we always have. Then you put them hands in the air after sipping though, cause you never wanna walk out smelling like that. Cause at the moment, you're still hating on the 5-0. Girls sucking on the floor there, and it's looking like an earthquake. Yeah, yeah. Always praying every day, needs been just asking for more every day. Glass half full is what we say it is. Send you back in every negative, but we deal with it. Bring it back to where the team is. The fact still is, you would never do it like it. Never do it like us. 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 Y'all will never do it like me. We'll never do it like y'all. Never do it like us. Never, never, never do it like us. Hey, never do it like us. One more time, sing along. Hey, never do it like us. 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 Y'all will never do it like me. We'll never do it like y'all. Never do it like us. Never, never, never do it like us. Hey, never do it like us, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Oh man, the way you guys are feeling it at home is exactly the way we're feeling it right here in the studio. Belinda Chester says, I can feel the vibrations from here. The band always gives us their best. Well done, Oxygen. And Larry says, Pinda Master P, Sisonke, we want more. If we were at an actual show, it would be that part where people are like, we want more. But we can't hear you. We cannot hear you. Pila says, how is this the last song? Also, we are so early. Bra. Never do it like us. That's Tay. Team Bulani says, bar 4. You are too good, man. S-Cube Project. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, NK on the keys, Zwile on the saxophone, Sibs in the City on the lead guitar, Pumla on the bass, and C's right here on the drums. Psycholution, I see you, homie. Thank you very much for always tuning in. Shout out to Uncle Kali, aka Uncle Kali B, for doing the things on the mixing and whatnot. Yo, Oxy, you think you got an uncle, Sizwe? Like they want more. They want more. I have to touch base with the band. Oxygen, you got. Okay. While they're still, figuring it out, Oh man, once again, special thank you to Mfuleni Lifestyle for opening their doors and their gates for us and letting us in and allowing us to do this thing that we do right here. We are smack bam in the middle of a global crisis. So, while we are still being encouraged to stay at home, we are saying stay home and let us bring the entertainment to you, courtesy of DTTV. Special shout out to Prime Digital for the graphics, either before the show and during the show, as you're seeing them around you right now. Sean D'Souza for taking pictures. If you go on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, you will see the show captured through the lens of a still camera, and that is courtesy of Sean D'Souza. Platinum Concepts for the beautiful sound that you're hearing this evening, and Evolve Studios for the broadcasting and media production for today. Man, it gets no better than this. Actually, it does, because you wanted more. We will give you more. From me, the courtesy of hip-hop, it's peace, love, and happiness. Stay safe, and always, always, always follow your heart. Do whatever you love to do, because, hey, otherwise, why else are we here in this earth right now? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Daniel Toro, DTTV, for making this possible. Thank you to everybody that tuned in to this live stream. Muzingwenya, we see you. I'll say that again. Muzingwenya, we see you. And I'm not talking about we see you being here as a viewer of this here live stream, but we see you for all the work that you have done and continue to do for this here music industry in the kingdom of Eswatini. Salute. Pinda, Master P, Larry Mhlanga, you guys are just the heartbeat of the entertainment scene in the kingdom of Eswatini. Lovable Tandega Tido says, we want more. Oxygen, they want more. Let's give them some more. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. We'll see you on the other side of this here live stream.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy you enjoyed the show. Let's do one more. Let's go. Somebody pull the curtains up. Hey, don't forget to turn the lights on. We just started living. You better stop and leave me sing. If you believe, say, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, 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 yeah, whoa, you believe, say, hey. Okay, I ain't a historian, but I'm sticking to the timeline. Guilty as charged. I'm on full battery. I hear you trash talking, but the signs they don't glitter. Got an ace up my sleeve, so you just know that I'm the dealer. Yeah? I'm always in the clouds and I'm that silver lining, and I never did accounting. I know who to give this credit. Got so used to crushing that I never felt you grinding. I'm getting rich only by the attention you've been paying. I don't know what to say, I just say what I know. Truth hurts and I can see them bruises on their faces. Tongues ain't for sale, though I got expensive taste. Oxygen, the name, life giver, yet the breath take. Divorced with the game, went on to the business. Money overweight, that's why I work to keep my fitness. Rather say eccentric, cause I'll never go speechless. Even when they sneeze on me, somebody pull the curtains off. Hey! Don't forget to turn the lights on. Take, just started living, you better stop believing. If you believe, say, oh! Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh. If you believe, say yes, okay. Oxygen, baby, and the always for #1. Eat up every single person on that music pie chart. Hit this battle to go platinum in that oxy, but you never mind mine. Well, tell me, have you seen a squirrel go walnuts? Never get them stomach butterflies, but I got guts. Do that fist bump. Put some air in, this ain't about complexion, but I ain't gotta be fair, do it. Hit us all in that old tip. Live fast so I slow sip. I ain't let it go. Game on in that vice grip. Oxygen, big, with that, and that needs CPR. I ain't on the prize and it's looking back at me. I'ma put my shades on cause I never like staring. I respect the fact that eyes can tell you two different stories. You just gotta figure that out. Somebody pull the curtains up. Hey! Don't forget to turn the lights on. We just started living, you better stop believing. If you believe, say, oh! Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I love you guys so much. If you believe, say, so much, ladies and gentlemen, I love you too. And I know y'all guys were singing along. If you believe, say, oh.